Ever notice someone who's completely absent from social media? No selfies, no vacation photos, no birthday posts? In a world where everyone's fighting for likes and attention, these people are practically ghosts. But psychologists say this isn't random. Their silence actually reveals something deep about how their mind works. Let's decode what's really going on with people who refuse to post their photos online. 1. They see through the fake reality. These people understand something most don't. Social media isn't real life. It's a highlight reel. Psychologists call this social comparison theory. It's when people constantly measure themselves against the perfect moments everyone else posts online. Vacations, parties, perfect relationships. But none of it tells the whole story. People who don't post have figured this out. They know that chasing likes means chasing an illusion. So instead of playing the comparison game, they just opt out completely. They choose mental peace over digital performance. And honestly, that's a pretty smart move. 2. They think deeply before they share. Most people post without thinking. A quick selfie here, a random story there. But people who stay offline are different. They're introspective. They actually think about what they share and why they're sharing it. This comes from something psychologists call internal locus of evaluation. That's a fancy way of saying they judge themselves by their own standards, not by what strangers on the internet think. They'd rather have one real conversation than 100 shallow comments. They post only when something genuinely matters to them, not just to fill a feed. 3. Their confidence doesn't need an audience. Here's the thing about people who don't post. They already feel good about themselves. Psychologists link this behavior to secure self-esteem. That's confidence that doesn't need external proof to exist. While most people post selfies, hoping for validation, these people already have it from within. They don't need 200 likes to feel attractive. They don't need comments to feel worthy. Their emotional balance comes from inside, not from a screen. And research shows that people with this kind of confidence are actually less anxious and more focused on real goals that matter. 4. They know exactly who they are. Research on self-concept clarity shows something interesting. People who share less online usually have a stronger sense of identity. They know their values. They know their goals. They know what actually matters to them, and they don't need 1,000 followers to confirm it. This makes them less likely to follow trends or copy what everyone else is doing. Their happiness isn't tied to how many people double-tap their photo. It's tied to living in alignment with who they actually are, and that kind of self-awareness is rare. 5. They guard their privacy like it's gold. Psychologists say people who rarely post pictures have what's called a high privacy. Orientation. That means they value control. They decide what the world sees, and they're very selective about it. They're not being antisocial or weird. They're protecting their mental space. While everyone else is putting their entire life online for validation, these people rely on something different: self-validation. They don't need to announce their achievements, relationships, or experiences to feel good about them. And that's actually a sign of deep inner security. So what does this all mean? Next time you notice someone who never posts pictures, don't write them off as shy or boring. They're probably not hiding. They're just operating on a different level. They might actually be more grounded, more emotionally intelligent, and more self-aware than most people scrolling through feeds all day. They figured out something important. You don't need to be seen by everyone to feel seen by yourself. And that's real confidence. If you love understanding the hidden psychology behind everyday behaviors, hit that subscribe button right now. Because on this channel, we don't just watch what people do. We figure out why they do it.